think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple.
The courtroom is packed, the tension suffocating, and then, bam. The cameras catch it. Whoopi Goldberg collapses, not literally yet, but her spirit, her swagger, her entire courtroom persona, gone. She's hunched forward, blinking rapidly. One hand grips the table. The other trembles near her face. The woman who once commanded The View like a queen on her throne now looks like she's struggling to breathe. Because this isn't daytime TV, this is war, and Karoline Leavitt, she just went nuclear. The $800 million. Lawsuit Whoopi once mocked is now racing through the court system, fast-tracked by a judge who's clearly had enough of the games. The result? Receipts are flying, tears are falling, and Whoopi? She's falling apart, publicly, painfully, and with the entire country watching. Before we unpack this total meltdown, go ahead and smash that like button for justice, and subscribe if you believe in accountability, even for celebrities. Did you just subscribe? Awesome, because this is about to get messy. Let's rewind to the exact moment this firestorm ignited.
These women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right, ABC should wait.
The stage was set, the cameras were rolling, and Karoline Leavitt, poised, youthful, completely unfazed, stepped onto the set of The View like she belonged there. Because she did, but instead of a warm welcome, the co-hosts circled her like sharks sensing blood in the water. Joy Behar didn't waste a second. She opened with a sarcastic jab about Caroline's age and appearance, snickering as she questioned whether someone so young and fresh-faced could possibly have real political depth. The audience giggled. The panel smiled. Then Sunny Hostin jumped in with a passive-aggressive grin, tossing out a well-rehearsed one-liner about white privilege, a phrase she's used before, but this time it landed differently. It felt like a direct, calculated strike. But Whoopi Goldberg, always the queen of the zinger, took it even further. She leaned in, locked eyes with Karoline, and delivered a sentence so sharp it sliced through the room. "You didn't earn this. You're just a product of right-wing pity politics." The crowd laughed. The hosts were practically giddy. Karoline? She didn't flinch. She didn't argue. She didn't perform for the cameras. She took mental notes, measured every word, memorized every smirk. And just days later, no Twitter rant, no podcast meltdown, no cryptic Instagram story, she dropped a legal bombshell. A defamation lawsuit so massive, it didn't just shake The View, it rocked the entire media world. $800 million. Filed, served, public, and every word Whoopi had spoken. Now Exhibit A. In the beginning, the ladies of The View treated the lawsuit like a joke. "She's reaching," Whoopi laughed. "It'll be tossed," Sunny scoffed. They chuckled. They brushed it off on air. They assumed it would disappear, like all the other scandals that fizzled in 24 hours. But this wasn't a viral blip. This was a legal avalanche, because now the lawsuit is speeding up. A court-approved acceleration order has moved everything into high gear. That means depositions are being scheduled early. Witness lists are growing by the hour. Discovery is expanding to include off-air communications. Testimony prep already underway, and Whoopi? She's not ready. The case is barreling forward faster than anyone at ABC imagined. And Karoline's legal team? They're not just playing hardball, they're coming for blood. They've demanded the complete raw footage of the segment in question, internal production notes, segment rehearsal records, all communications between producers and co-hosts during planning. They've even subpoenaed Slack threads from the control room, and according to one source familiar with the case, what they're finding is bad, really bad, because this isn't just about one line from Whoopi. It's about a pattern of mockery, a pattern of targeting, a pattern of performative outrage that got way too real. And now? There's no hitting pause, no cutting to commercial, no laugh. Track to cover it up, just the truth, under oath. And Whoopi? She's front and center. The courtroom is tense. You can hear the rustle of legal papers, the soft hum of reporters' pen scribbling, and the quiet buzz of cameras adjusting their lenses. Then, boom. Karoline's legal team drops the first piece of evidence, a document stamped with time codes, internal notes and direct instructions from The View's producers. It reads, "Have Joy needle her on age, then let Whoopi go hard. It'll trend." The gallery gasps. Another piece flashes on screen. Keep the camera tight when Karoline reacts. That's our clip. The courtroom is stunned. This isn't commentary. This isn't spontaneous TV. This is deliberate orchestration. A coordinated takedown, dressed up as daytime chatter. The judge leans forward, eyebrows lifted. Whoopi's face goes pale. Her lawyer gently places a hand on her arm, a gesture of comfort. She jerks away. Her eyes search the room, like she's looking for an exit that no longer exists, and the bombshells keep coming. Slack messages between producers. Mention Trump, see if she takes the bait. Plan B, have Sonny lean in with race. If Karoline freezes, we got our moment. Emails between segment coordinators. Let Whoopi lead, she's got the credibility. The audience will eat it up. One internal script draft even features a line in bold font. Attack with intellect, dismiss with humor, flip the crowd. And what's worse, Karoline's team brings in forensic techs to confirm the digital signatures. Every message, every timestamp, it's all real. The judge can barely contain his reaction. At one point, he removes his glasses, sets them down, and looks directly at ABC's attorneys. Did your producers coach their hosts for this moment? Silence. Not a word from ABC's side. No objection, no denial, just wide-eyed attorneys flipping. Through binders like they're searching for an escape clause, and in the corner, Whoopi Goldberg. Mouth tight, hands clutched together so hard her knuckles have turned white. She's not confused. She's not shocked. She's terrified. Because this isn't just a PR disaster. This is a courtroom obliteration. And Karoline? She still hasn't said a word.
Respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was.
Karoline sits quietly, composed, almost serene. She knows exactly what's coming next. Her legal team methodically lays out the case. This wasn't a simple on-air disagreement. It was a premeditated character assassination. A coordinated campaign. To destroy her credibility. The judge nods slowly, absorbing every word. Witness after witness steps forward. Former producers, staffers, even interns. Each confirms the same disturbing story. Behind the scenes, The View was a pressure cooker of rehearsed insults and carefully crafted sound bites. Every co-host knew their role, every jab was scripted, every reaction was planted, and in deposition transcripts, Whoopi's own words come back to haunt her. She admits to playing up her disdain for Karoline, saying on a recorded call, "We need to make her look like the naive little girl she is." The audience loves that. Suddenly, the lawsuit stops. Feeling like a publicity stunt, it turns into a reckoning. The court is no longer just listening, it's judging. And the verdict, many say, will shake ABC to its core. Outside the courthouse, media frenzy explodes, reporters swarm, fans protest, and social media, a wildfire of debate. Some defend Whoopi as a victim of cancel culture, others praise Karoline for standing up to a media giant. But the truth? It's more complicated. Because this isn't just about The View or Whoopi Goldberg. It's about power. Power wielded without accountability. Power abused behind a veil of entertainment. And the $800 million lawsuit? It's just the beginning. As the court date draws near, insiders predict more bombshells. Confidential emails hint at undisclosed agreements between hosts and producers. Payoffs in exchange for silence. Leaked phone recordings suggest executives knew about the plan to humiliate Karoline and approved it. And behind closed doors, a culture of fear, of control, of silence. Which begs the question, how many more Karolines have been buried beneath the glitz and glamour of daytime TV? Back in the courtroom, the atmosphere grows electric. Whoopi's defense team mounts their case, arguing freedom of speech, opinion, and the chaotic nature of live TV. But the evidence is brutal. Text messages directly contradict claims of spontaneous commentary. Emails reveal strategic targeting. Video footage shows rehearsed expressions, delayed reactions, and calculated edits. The judge pounds his gavel, signaling this is no longer a mere dispute. It's a landmark trial, one that could redefine how celebrity speech is treated in the age of social media and corporate media empires, and for Whoopi Goldberg, the stakes couldn't be higher. Her reputation, her career, and possibly millions in damages hang in the balance. The closing arguments approach, and the courtroom waits with bated breath. Will justice prevail, or will power and money silence the truth once again? One thing is clear, this lawsuit isn't just about a few harsh words, it's about who gets to speak and who gets silenced in today's media landscape. And as the final gavel nears, millions watch, hoping for accountability, hoping for change. Because if Karoline wins, it sends a message loud and clear. No celebrity is above the law. No media empire is untouchable, and no smear campaign can hide in the shadows forever.